Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Nicole. If you're old, welcome back. And today I am finally doing a monthly faves and fails for the past 2 months. Okay, it's still May 31st, so I'm only behind April and May. So hopefully I remembered most everything I tried this month. I really used these past couple months and what didn't work and what did. So yay. One thing that didn't work that I did not have, I passed along because I believe it is a dupe, an exact dupe for the Daggum Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, is that LA Girls Prep and Prime we got in Ricky's last month. That stuff broke me out exactly like Smashbox does, so I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing. And it looks the same as that silicone base, so I passed that along. But needless to say, that's a fail. $7 or not, that's a fail for me. So yay. Moving on. First thing I have loved, and I did not expect to love this. This is the Photo Focus Natural Finish Wet n Wild, and I received this from Lost Beauty. She hasn't been around lately. I don't know what happened, but I won her giveaway and this was in it, and I'm actually loving this stuff. This stuff's really good. Has a really nice spray. Everything just kind of melts into your skin after it. That I figured out in 2 days of using that just not work for my skin. And me and Philosophy have this sometimes okay, sometimes not. I love their Amazing Grace perfumes, their shower gel and stuff, but this is the Purity Made Simple Moisturizer, ultralight moisturizer with vitamins, antioxidants, and natural oils. I received this, I think, in a Sephora play. I'm not sure. This broke out my nose really, really badly. So, or that's the part of my face I broke out was my nose. So yeah, not for me. Another positive thing, and this thing is sold, actually, I got this through Ipsy offer. This is sold through Ulta, but it's out of stock right now, so I have a message for them to message me when it comes back in stock. This is from Botanic Farm, and this is the Black Soybean Milk Pudding Sleeping Mask. My skin loves this stuff. I don't have any breakouts. My skin looks healthy. It absorbs really nicely, even over the oil. And I gotta tell you, this stuff smells like hazelnut or something. It smells so good. I'm like down in it now. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? And it's got such an interesting texture. Like, you can leave it on its side and then go back, and it's like, see, it's like literally like a pudding. It's like really thick and just absorbs. And I don't know exactly what's in this stuff, but my skin freaking loves this so much. And I like sleeping masks. Like, the other one my skin really liked was the Origins, the green one. That one it loves. So I need to retest another thing at Origins, which is why it's not in here yet, because I was kind of using something else that I think was irritating my skin at the same time I was using that. So I'm not sure if it was just that. So I'm going to give the Origins Vitamins, which is in the brown little bottle, another try. But before I say yay or nay on that. Another thing I've really been liking, I have it on today. I have a different shade. This is medium 26. I skipped 24 because it has a yellow undertone, I think, or pink undertone. It has a pink undertone, so I skipped that one. So I've been using medium 22, and these do oxidize. This is the Color Pop, and I don't know why it's all separated. Whatever. They do oxidize from this shade, and I like how this goes. It has more coverage than the Makeup Revolution one, but at the same time, even though I have to really set the Makeup Revolution one, this one just seems to, it doesn't sink into the lines really once you set it, but it just kind of like emphasizes all my lines. And like, I have a lot of lines, just I think naturally, like, I have pictures from when I was 5 years old and I had like lines under my eyes, and it's a lot probably from where my cheekbone is so high and then my eyes are so deep set. So that's the only thing, but I like the coverage better in this than the Makeup Revolution, just a little bit. And this has way more product too. Okay, another thing that's so, and I might just need to really try this, is this Urban Decay Afterglow. I've tried it a couple times. It's just really subtle for highlight. I'm like, and I love Sin, but these are, I don't know, they're kind of, they want to sit more on top of your skin. I don't know. maybe I just really need to like dig in there and go with it. I mean, they're just really subtle. Like they're, you know, it's looking better in that light, but like on the skin, like, I don't know, like here, like, let me try that one. Like, you see where, like, I don't know. Maybe I just need to get the first coating off. I've only tried it a couple times, so this is not, I'm not sure about this really yet. I need to give it a real good go. Or like a lot more applied. And I don't know if it was like I just didn't like have it sat or something. So if that one's a iffy maybe. Next thing I'm surprisingly loving. I didn't think I would love this as much as I do. This is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation with SPF 20. This I'm wearing today. It sets so beautifully on my skin. It blends out so nicely. It doesn't like, I have trouble, like I have to make sure I blend this area of my face. I don't know why. But it's like this side of my face requires more blending. Otherwise like it'll separate over there. But this doesn't do that. You do have to use a little bit more. Maybe it's just because not a lot comes off on this freaking doe foot. I don't like this doe foot thing. They could have done a pump better, but I guess they were kind of being like, this looks a lot like the Clinique one. And this looks like it'd be darker in the bottle than me, but no. Blending out does it. It's a medium coverage. It builds to medium coverage. It's not anywhere near full or even medium full. But it can be built to medium coverage, and I just like how it sits on the skin. It sets really nicely, really nice natural finish. So if that's your thing, I highly recommend that one. Next thing I'm going to talk about are these. I'm just going to lump them together. It is possible that I was using these at the time my skin was really bad. From other products that I narrowed down why they were bad, but at the same time these products did not do anything amazing for my skin. Like that black pudding, I put it on, I immediately noticed that, like, you know, my skin looks better, my skin feels better, it looks healthy. These were just alright, and at the price range they are, I'm gonna pass. This is the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask and the Laneige Moisture Cream. I have cleaned these out. I bought them in a set for like $25 for all of them. In a pinch, maybe okay, but at the same time, they didn't like over moisturize my skin like it was kind of in the winter. And it could have been those other products I was using, but I even used them a little after that, and I just don't think they jived completely well with my skin. And these are Laneige, you know, K-Beauty. Normally I love K-Beauty, but this just did not, you know, all me. But I did use something I have enjoyed. I don't think I love this as much as some other people. It is gorgeous on the skin. This is the Anastasia Amouretti highlighter. Okay, it sits well with either brush I use. I use like the Morphe highlighting one, or like, you know, my regular one. Now you had to really dig into this because it's so hard pressed when you first used it to get any payoff. But my issue with it, though it is pretty on the skin and it does that wet look, which is enough for work and stuff like that. I mean, it's really pretty on the skin. This fades. Like, by the end of the day, it looks like I have no highlight whatsoever. So that's my only thing about this highlight. But it is pretty. Just doesn't last all day for me. Okay, another fail. I'm going to use these up, but I will never buy these again. We got these in reviews. These are the first Bees Micellar Waters. I had, not too long ago, a soft matte lip cream from NYX drying on my hand. Okay, it wasn't on there but maybe 5 minutes. I was trying to get it off after the video with one of these. Barely anything came off, and I was like scrubbing with one of these, okay? I took one of these lovely ones from the Dollar Tree, right? From Global Beauty, right? And I prefer, I think the blue ones are slightly better than the pink ones, but these are alright too. And look, this is where I had the lipstick. It's just stained because that's the kind of thing it is. It's stained, like those matte lip creams do stain. That's all that's left, and I didn't have to scrub at it. I just wiped it a couple times. So yeah, those are a fail. I will use them up just because I have them. Plus they stink. They don't smell good. But that's it. I will never buy them. I will never use them again. I don't recommend them at all. But I kind of almost love this. Okay, this is the Pores No More vacuum cleaner. I've only used it like twice. I need to probably use it again. This actually dried up. I had some comedones right here, and you cannot get those off when they're like right up underneath your eye. Like I've seen this dermatologist doctor popping thing. Like she has to like cut those when they're by people's eye, and then a lot of times they get there because they get clogged by makeup. What do you know? Makeup will clog those. Usually like a mascara with a certain ingredient. I read something, certain ingredient will like cause those, clog your pores really badly. And I had like 2 just sitting up here, and I used this like once, and all of a sudden it was like kind of like oozy drying out. One of them, I think I still feel one, but it's like so not noticeable like it was. And yeah, my eye's not completely happy with this right up there. And I try not to blink too much to get like, you know, some of the product in my eyelash, but you know, it's just there for, you know, 10-15 minutes, and I very carefully wipe it away. So this works great. It does smell like a perm. If y'all never had to sit there with your mother to get a perm, not me, but my mom used to, and smell that nasty smell. That's what this smells like. But yeah, bring that aside, it does work really, really well. Mentioned loving this. Okay, y'all know I used to apply foundation with my fingers all the time. I still will normally apply my forehead with my fingers just because I don't know what was me and sponge. I can't keep it out of my eyebrows, okay? But this pink pewter sponge that I got in Ipsy like in April or March. Anyway, it took me a while to try it. It felt really hard, but it's actually really soft, and it has all these like nice flat edges, which I don't really use these. I always use this edge for like powdering my eye, probably because I don't have a big old eye. I just use that. It'd be great. And it has a bouncy side, and it just blends beautifully. And like, I am like a sponge believer. I'm probably gonna have to get a new one because it's starting to look a little grungy. And this is pink pewter. I don't really know where to find this at. I guess try to find it through the Ipsy Shopper app, I guess. But I'm in love with this thing, and I've heard like it looks a lot like the Sonia Kashuk one, and I've seen that one on Target, and it's like $7. I might try that one. Hopefully it's a dupe. If not, I will find this Spectrum. But then they came out with these limited edition little 4 palettes, right? And the highlighter is supposed to be the same, and then you got the bronzer and blush, and this is bronzer and deep bronzer and blush in Vintage Rouge. This is the medium to deep palette, and then you got the highlighter in Full Moon and highlighter in Galactic. I used to touch a little bit of Galactic on my cheek just for videos, but because it's really super glittery. These are gorgeous, and it does smell like that light coconutty, like it's not even strong coconut, it is more like one of those tanning lotions or tanning oils, kind of coconut. And that blush is gorgeous, and so is this bronzer, and this highlight is gorgeous. It's really like soft. You don't expect it to be that soft, but it is blinding, and it will stay all day. That one it's just so glittery. It has glitter in it, okay? So I don't really mess with that one too much, but very much worth the $11. The only thing is, like, when I got it, it had the perfume in it. I'm liking the perfume. I wanted to do separate because I'm actually in love with this. The perfume's okay. It smells exactly like a tanning oil would. That like coconutty scent. It actually smells like coconut and butter. I get that now. It's not my favorite scent. I have been wearing it, but it's not my favorite. Again, I am a fruity person, so a fruity floral. But anyway, it had a plastic thing, which that part was what was taped to the box and keeping this in here. So when you took that off, like this would just popped off. So I had to cut a couple of pieces of tape and tape this in here to keep it strong, to keep it in here. But other than that, you know, maybe next year, I mean, this is the first year they did that, they will think about that a little bit more, and say, hey, you know, maybe just put like one of those regular sheets and tape this up, you know, instead of doing that. It's where people have to tape the whole thing. Another thing I like, and you can smell the, you can smell the cocoa when you open it, and kind of the vanilla, but when you get close you can't because the packaging, I don't know, you smell more of the packaging. I don't know, but like when you open it you can smell the cocoa. This is the Pure Sculpture palette that we got in BoxyCharm. These are like my perfect contour colors. Like right now I can use that one. I didn't contour today. And that one probably, you know, as my summer deepens. And actually I think you could probably build these and like, you know, go darker too. And these highlighters, these stay all day. Unlike the Amrezy highlight, these stay all day. Like I've used them, and they're gorgeous on my skin tone. A palette I have loved, you know, I recently just started hauling from Bad Habit, or not Bad Habit, from Shop Hush and getting the Bad Habit palettes, is the Solstice palette. This is a gorgeous palette. Granted, these are my, like, I go for more this, like, late summer and fall. But I made the most gorgeous look with this palette that it was gorgeous. This dupes the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. So I highly recommend you get this one. This one is 16 by itself. Or you can get the bundle with the Supernova for like $24. I still haven't tried the Supernova, but they do come with a mirror and all. They're gorgeous. Show you off on makeup a little bit. This Dove Dry Spray Invisible Deodorant is invisible. I love this stuff. I cannot, like, it doesn't last all day when it's like freaking blistering hot and I'm out in it. But like regular wear, temperature below 80, it lasts and lasts. Or even like if I doubled this like on top of another deodorant, which I've actually been loving, the Degree like black dress one, it will last all day and I won't have to use as much of that other deodorant. So this is actually really good and well worth the price. And this came in one of those Target beauty boxes, which are no longer available online, but it was like more the price of the box. Seriously, it was $7 the box was, and I think this is $6 or $7. So this is the Dove. A perfume I have really enjoyed. I'm on to something different now. Like I've been using the butter one now, but this one is the Juicy Couture. This is like my April, early May scent. So I'm enjoying this. I love the packaging. So another thing I have loved. I'm loving this Pretty Vulgar liner. I'm still getting used to doing a wing on my left eye because this hand, it can use a pen form eyeliner and I can actually use it right and make a wing. My left hand, okay, my left non-dominant hand. But anything with like an actual brush, like the little dollar elf one that like Jessica sent us, that's a brush, or this. My hand's not that good at it, but like in a pen form, I don't know what the difference is, but yeah. So I'm still trying to get this side right using this liner. This liner brush is awesome because mine's actually was stiff and it's still pretty stiff that we got in BoxyCharm. So I'm loving this liner brush. I'm loving this liner. And when you put it on, unless you vigorously freaking rub your eye, it stays on. So I'm loving this. And I've actually been enjoying this Tartist Pro Glow and Stunner. Okay, it's gorgeous. I keep it in here because if I'm doing a look, I'm more prone to grab it in here than I am like out of my bathroom or anything like that and use it. So I've been enjoying this. It's gorgeous by itself. I've used it by itself and I've also used it to help layer things and make them really pop. So I'm enjoying at least these two colors I know I've used is the Bare Minerals Statement Mattes and the Gen Nudes. Of course, I've used a couple of the Gen Nudes, but these, you know, I hauled during Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, and this is the shade Fire, and this is the shade Juicy. These are gorgeous pops for spring and summer. They're gorgeous. I love this formula. This is like the most comfortable liquid lipstick formula you could own. Another thing I have loved that Denny sent me, if I can find all of them, I probably can't find all of them. Here's a couple of these shades. These are the LA Colors Metal Lip Gloss, okay? They dry down completely. They are not completely transfer proof, but almost, but they're not like a gloss. They're like a liquid lipstick, really. They are. They're just thin. And these are gorgeous on. They are so nice on. Coral, fuchsia. I got a red somewhere. Highly recommend if your Dollar Tree has them or if you have a friend that can send you the hookup, because mine didn't have them. I like is this NYX Butter Lipstick in Fireball. I've worn this a couple times. I love it. I love the formula on these. They're really nice. And this is such a fun pop for, you know, spring, summer. Favorite is this Stila in Freedom. Gorgeous color. It is like less opaque than the other ones I have, the Rose Gold Retro, Kitten Carmen, stuff like that, but it's still gorgeous. I had this in a video the other day and actually stayed in place for as wet as it was, like pretty wet lip gloss. It's this LA Colors High Shine. That's why it was so shiny. It's a High Shine with Shea Butter Lip Gloss. It was gorgeous. I got so many compliments from that, and I just wore it in a video recently. So highly recommend. This color is in Scarlet. And see, I had got a trio. I don't know where the third one is. This is the third one. No. It was a trio, and they were in a Walgreens Christmas holiday gift set for originally $5. I waited till after Christmas and got them for $2.50. A favorite of mine is not even because I can use it, because I can't use it at all. It's the Lorac Unzipped, and I've almost got rid of this because I had never used it, and I said no, I can use it on other people. I finally used it for wedding makeup and on my mom for Mother's Day. It is gorgeous for those occasions. It's gorgeous. Lorac formula. I love their formula. I'm used to their formula. Like, they have 4 palettes I can use. So gorgeous. Carmine or not, this is a gorgeous palette for those like occasions, like Mother's Day, wedding, you know, stuff like that. So, highly recommend that if you're looking for a wedding palette. Okay, this just surprised nobody. My blood sugar palette is like top favorite. One of the top favorites. Like, seriously. This gorgeousness. This gorgeousness. On that. Like, opens like a trunk. Feels like a leather vegan trunk. Like, and the thing is, almost all these shades say not safe around the eyes. That's like according to the FDA, but UK standards, it's fine. Something about like FDA never approves ingredients hardly ever. But this is what it looks like upside down, of course, because it has a big old mirror. I love this. If you need reds in your life, this is what you need for reds. Because this whole bottom row, well, these are like more purpley, like red violets and violet red kind of thing going on. And then you got your violets and you got your neutrals. But this row of reds without carmine is awesome. I've done cut creases with it. I'm just like, gorgeous. Such a good formula. That was this excellent formula in every single one of those shades. Another favorite. I love this palette. I'm so glad I got it. And I did get it like when I had 20% off everything coupon from Ulta. Like the day it was there. And then it sold out. It's the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. This is a freaking gorgeous palette. It does have one glitter shade, which I barely dug into one time. It makes a mess, so I'd watch out for that one. All of these are freaking gorgeous. Their mattes are so freaking good. I'm talking about, I would compare this almost to the Jaclyn Hill formula with the mattes. The shimmers are gorgeous, but dry, they take a little bit more work to build them up to the color in the pan, which just means like you dip in once, apply, dip in twice, apply, kind of thing. Maybe 3. But they're slightly drier, but they're pigmented, just slightly drier. So that's the only thing. But imagine wet, they'd be like on. That's all you need. But I have loved this like so much. I had to put it up because I'm wearing Lorac Venus 3, thank you Summer, on my lives and playing with that this week. But I have loved every shade in this. It forces you to use bright colors because you almost have to blow out your crease with one of these 3, or that one, even that one shows up on me, and then to deepen it you only got this and this one. I'm like, so, and then you got this bright teal. I've blown out my crease in all these colors, so, or deepened them in all these colors, but it's gorgeous. I'm like so pleasantly surprised and shocked at how good BH has gotten their formula in this palette, like seriously. And that's only with a dry brush that you have to build up the shimmer shades a little bit. I imagine with a wet brush, you wouldn't even need it. Or with a glitter glue. But, and a couple of other ones that I've just now started testing out, but they are gorgeous actually. This one, at first I was a little disappointed in, and I don't know if my eyes were just really black that day. But this shade wasn't really showing up. This shade still doesn't show up, but this one shows up better. Showed up better the second time I used it. But the rest of the shades I'm really happy with. This is how you do a creamy shimmer, is in this palette. And then Festival palette as well, I've been digging into, and it is gorgeous. So, highly recommend those. But Juvia's Place doesn't really do a wrong palette. Favorite, I hope this during the 21 Days Beauty Kenra Platinum Hair Dry Spray actually works. Love it. Works great. So, helps your hair dry. Last one. This sheet mask, I have got 4 of these from my Glossy Box limited edition one. This mask felt so freaking nice on my skin. Like, love this mask. And it's the Skin Dimitri James Infusion Recover and Renew mask. So nice on your skin. I don't know what's in this, but it's nice. And these retail apparently for $10 each, so Lord knows I have 3 of those. They will be used sparingly. The shade from Buxom called Nicole from Summer 2. This full-on lip polish is gorgeous. It's like a dark pink shimmer. Gorgeous. I have it in a few looks. I've slapped it on a few times. So that is my very, very, very long April and May favorites and fails. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Toodles.